Hello, leaders, and welcome to yet another edition of JoyMinder Leaders League. Every Monday at 9 a.m. Central Time, unless it's a holiday or my birthday. So there you go. Um, hey, there's got to be benefits for running things, right? I mean, I know some people feel like, no, you got to run it all the time. And I'm like, no, I don't have to. Feel free to weigh in on that if you'd like.
Well, next week is holiday.
Well, next week is a holiday.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
yes.
because we got Labor Day next week. Yep.
It is the 26th of August today. So next week is Labor Day in the United States. So we will not meet because we will hopefully all be doing things we enjoy. I will be in Houston at finishing up and actually returning to Minnesota from an event. But yeah, I mean, this is a meeting of the minds for business owners who use NowSite to further their businesses. And generally, we also share NowSite. All of us are looking at how we can share NowSite with other people for, potential financial gain, since that has been brought back as a potential in NowSite. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the new update with Teams today. But any other comments on the whole, I'm in charge, so I get to decide?
You be the boss.
Okay, cool. Well, anyway. The other thing that we often do here is those of us who attend the Now Club with the paid membership in NowSite that you can join. Steve is part of it, Robert is part of it, I'm part of it, and we sometimes get little juicy tidbits and insights on Friday that we share here as well. Steve, I'm trying to think, was there anything particularly this week? I'm not really, I think they just kind of rehashed.
Yeah, they just focused on the teams.
Yeah, they had rehashed what they've shown about the teams. Basically, they did say, and I took this personally,
Yeah.
that they said that when they're announcing new things, those of us who know what's coming up or what's possible, because they've been talking about it for 15 months, they said it'd be nice if you didn't bring that up in the chat. Because right away I was like, well, wait, are people getting paid this money or is it a credit? And they didn't want to answer the question. Um, but it was a burning question for me because as a leader and sharer of NowSite, I need to know what to tell people.
Mhm.
So the current promotion, just so everybody knows, is that if you bring in 5 new customers, even at just the My AI level between now and actually from a week or two ago through September 30th, you have the potential to be paid $29. You have to hit 5 though, but if you hit 5, you get paid $29 per person for up to a year as long as they stay active with NowSite. So the grand total comes up to like $1,700, nothing to sneeze at. And it's not limited. So if you bring in 6, you add on another $324 or something to that. So you're over $2,000 if you bring in 6 people. So every person 5 or over, because they're doing something called influencer. So they said if you reach 5, and this is important for us to know, if you reach 5 or one of your people reaches 5, Cheryl Coco wants an introduction because, she wants to know who this person is, and then she'll put them in at a influencer level so that, yeah, cash can be paid. So kind of exciting. New opportunity. Anything to add to that, Steve?
No, it's just it's nice to know that there's some cash out there.
Gosh, money.
And
Um, so
I signed up 2 of my 5 over the weekend, so
yep, so did I.
I'm
I
almost,
signed up
I'm
too.
almost there. I got 3 more to go. So
Yep, I had 2 last week. Lisa, I think, is at 3, including Jeff. And Jeff, you said you have a few people you're going to share with today as well.
Yep, gonna talk to him. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know what I'm talking to them about, but I'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Well, just start with keep it simple. As you dive into it, you find out how amazing and complex and how much you can do with the tool. But typically, just start with what everybody needs, which is social media. Everybody needs to be better at post social media, posting better at social media, posting more often on social media, and the surprise me button for when they just don't know what to post is just gold. And that's the $29 level. So at $29, if they can get there, they'll find out the other things as they go along. You know, the My AI is included. You went through that as well as you got started. So hello, Scott Berry. Nice to see you, sort of.
Good morning.
Hailing from California, I believe, or Washington.
I've done that too,
South,
Jeff. Is if you
South
can do a
Dakota.
demo,
South
if you
Dakota.
can do a demo with them, it helps. You know, like when you and I were at the dinner party and I just said, well, let's do it, and took a picture of it. And I'll usually hand them my phone if I'm live. Out here at the state fair, I handed my phone to a couple of folks and just said, let's do it. Let's do a social media post. So there's a gal here who's interested in doing it. You saw how simple it was. That's the easiest way to share this is even if I'm on Zoom with somebody, I'll turn and look at the camera and I can take a picture of the two of us having a conversation and do a social media post and have them pull it up and look at Facebook and see the post. And they, you know, it just takes a second to show it. So that's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. I don't get complicated and try to explain it because people, you lose them quickly. But if they see it, they're in.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep, exactly. And even in a BNI meeting I was in last week, not during my 1 minute, that's pretty tight to do it and say who you are and things like that. But we had breakout rooms. And so when I had a chance, you know, I said, yeah, I do this, you know, really easy way to post on social media. Paused. You want to see it? And everybody said yes. So then in the breakout room, I actually had enough time to do exactly what Lisa just shared. So,
Cool.
so yeah, and then if people don't know, if you have unlimited AI, cool. If you don't have unlimited AI, this is the opportunity to get it at a discount. They are offering it for $99 instead of the normal $149 per month. I don't know that there's an annual on that, but
No.
they can no annual. So to get it, there is no link, there is no button. You have to write to support and say, I would like the unlimited AI $99 promo. So that's how you get that. And once you do, then of course you have access to all the capabilities of NowSite. Video AI is still an add-on. To my knowledge, Eric Worre 2.0 is still an add-on. Lisa and I were kind of going through add-ons. But the you know, you at unlimited AI, you can do unlimited teams and unlimited prospecting, which, you know, they're not even talking about these days, which is so amazing because it's such a great tool. And I talk about it with business owners all the time. So I thought, anything else to share from the meeting, Steve?
Not really. I just I did jump on the Eric Worre 100 conversations.
Yeah, how is that?
And I did the whole three, and now I got my homework to do, and I'll be jumping back on again. I think on September. I picked the date in September, but to get started. But I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was. I mean, it reinforced a lot of the stuff I know. Now, whether I want to work that hard or not, that's, you know, but it just reinforced some of the things to do. And I used some of that this weekend to work on my leader AI, and then also on the get the 5 AI folks this weekend. I used some of that.
Perfect.
Plus some stuff I got from a mysterious guest on this thing that sent me some tools to use that I actually put in place as well. I wonder who that was, LeAnn.
I'm actually mystified. What did I send you?
Remember that stuff you sent me, the stuff you were doing? You texted me the links too.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, I used some of that. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I love to be a resource, as you know. So I thought what I would do is just for the benefit of, I know that we all have busy lives and it's hard to get to everything all the time. And you know how to, I'm going to show you, if you don't know, how to get to the replays. So if you go to leannlyon.com, low system resources. So hang on. I love when it's low system resources, and I really don't know how to fix it. But, and then go to events. I do have NowSite information on here. And if you scroll down the event calendar for NowSite, all the trainings that they do. And Jeff, you're new. I would encourage you, go on, I mean, even maybe skip the Q&A call that I do at 10 o'clock right after this call. Go on over to the My AI call a few times if you can. and listen in and do what they do, because they will actively show you things to do with social media, it is pretty interesting. I've done enough of them that I don't typically go. And then there's other trainings and calls that NowSite does throughout the week, and you can find them on the event calendar. Video training in any language. This is where you can click to get, when I say video training, it's not training you on videos, it's videos of NowSite training. And then current monthly promo website. We'll see if I have that updated or not, but watch replays on Facebook. So if you click this button, it will bring you over to the NowSite official Facebook page. And there is a private group for NowSite as well that you can join. On here, you can find like the official launch teams, Leader AI. And really, I encourage you to go back and look at these, because what I do here is usually just going to be a really fast recap. But to see all the excitement and I always want to see if I'm in there. Mo's in here. Birgit is in here. I don't think I made the cut this. And of course, when you scroll down, this is where you find my calendar and the events that I do throughout the week, and then my YouTube channel here. So those are all the buttons here. But let's go back to NowSite. So the big
Hey,
thing,
LeAnn, was the call you said to go under the event calendar called My AI Call? Is that what the ones you suggested I watch?
yes, the My AI call, that's at 10 o'clock Central Time every day of the week. It goes for roughly 30 minutes. And 5 minutes of the time, she's like, okay, now go do it. So she actually gives actionable advice on what to do, and then sends people out to actually try all the different things that you can do with My AI. Because, I mean, as you may have noticed, you can do a lot of different things. What is Mimo? What is this? What is that? So all the different things, she eventually kind of gets through those. So it is a really great training. Or if you're more of I can do it myself, I think, I'm not even sure that they train on all the options on this video training, actually, now that I think on it. So I do encourage the My AI. It's a great way to learn what you need to know. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, there's a how-to, and Cheryl Coco leads that, where she will actually go through more of all the different things that can be done, and then people ask questions and she shares the how-tos. I don't know, I haven't been on those for quite a while either. I suspect that she tends to focus on what the most recent thing is that she's sharing, which right now, of course, is Teams. So, but those are also really great training tools. So I block those into my calendar and just say, these are a priority for me to learn what I need to know for my business. And I closed it. Good job. Okay, let's see if I can reopen my account now. History. And then I do keep these recordings. They go up on YouTube. They also go up on, and we send a link. So you can join, and Jeff, you may have seen this. There's a Telegram group for this group, and we don't post a lot in it. It's not a whole bunch of chatter. It's not one of the really annoying Telegram groups that you can get in on, but we do post like when this recording is available, or if you miss a week, you'll find out that a recording is available, and you're welcome to join that Telegram group. So here we are. Get started with Leader AI. Is up at the top. You can see I have several teams. I've taken the time to go into these and add my logo, which helps it be really clear that these are my teams. Where teams that don't have logos entered look more like this with just the black and white. To do that, you go into team content and then click on, oops, I'm sorry, team manager. Team manager. Up in the upper right-hand corner, 3 little dots, team settings, and that's where you can change the name. You can decide if members can invite members, and we can talk about why you would or wouldn't do that, and how to enable your AI avatar. So I can't enable my AI avatar because I need 5. And they're doing that basically because they're going to prioritize those of us that bring people in over the people that just think they want to have an AI avatar. And one discussion that did come up, I think, is, does everybody need this? Not everybody needs to have an AI avatar. Not everybody is going to create courses. So in the team content section, though, that's where you do it. That's where you can add in all the different things. Now, in my teams, I've already added things in here. And that's why I have teams up here. But to get started for all of you, if you have unlimited AI, you'll go to create team. And I'm just going to start another one. JoyMinder blog. I can't remember. I don't think I've started this one yet. So JoyMinder blog essentials. Actually, I'm going to call it business essentials. And so what I am going to do with this, and so you understand the whole concept, is that this is going to be a team. In other words, a group of people that I allow into here after they have said, I want your JoyMinder essentials. So they will pay me a fee, and then I will add them to the group. So I definitely do not want them to be able to add other people to the group. This is going to be a pay to play team. Not all of my teams are that way. And I'll show you another one that isn't. And eventually I'll have my AI avatar. So here's the
LeAnn, is
camera.
the AI avatar just a logo, or what exactly is an AI avatar?
Yeah, I'll show you that. Great question. So I'm going to add my logo in here quickly. But the AI avatar is that talking avatar that you've seen. I think,
Okay.
right? If
Not
not,
just the logo, because I kept thinking you were adding the logo. I'm going, that
well, I'm
no
adding
big
the
deal.
logos to the team. That's not a big deal. You're right. But that's just so it has something pretty, right? But the AI avatar is a separate thing. I'll show it to you again when we get there. So save changes. So now I have a logo. But here is enable my AI avatar. And to do that, you have to contact support at now.site to get started. I've definitely done that, but I have to get my 5 people first. So save settings. Now I've created a team. Now nobody's in this team except me. But if I wanted to invite people to this team, in the upper right-hand corner, there's an invite members button. I can copy this link and send it to somebody. Once they've paid to access the content that I'm going to add in here. But I won't do that right now because I don't have content yet. So I'll hit cancel.
Now, are they paying you completely, or does it flow through NowSite where they get some
No,
of it as well?
NowSite does not have a payment system at all. Great question. They don't do it. They don't want it. So in order to do that, I will either put a pay button on a website that I create, or actually I'm also investing into another product or another e-commerce. It's a decentralized e-commerce called Shoply. And it's not running yet. It's coming this fall, but I'll use that to promote what my services and my options here. So, and through that, I will be able to do a payment option, but I just have Stripe and I just put a button onto here, I can actually show you one of my things. So this is the website in development. And again, with my low system, it might take a moment for it all to pull up. So I'll let that work in the background. But now we've done the team manager part of this. So now we go on to team content. I have no pages in here at all, but it's easy to add them. So pages are right here, and there's a little plus sign on the right-hand side. Hit the plus sign and decide, what do I want my page name to be? Well, I'm going to do a welcome page. And that welcome part will say things like, hello, thank you, welcome. I'm glad you saw value in what we're offering here. And here's what you're going to do now that you're in this group. And it'll walk them through what else they're going to find, which will include websites that they can make their own. It will include emails that they can make their own. And it will include software that they can use to create content for their business. So I know that offhand that those are the things I'm going to do. And now I can reorder these into the order that I really want them in by just clicking and dragging and dropping. So I'll give you an example from here, websites, emails, and software. For the welcome, then, in the upper right-hand corner, I would add a video. And that video, like I said, will be a video of me that I create that says, welcome, da, da, da. Or maybe it will be an AI video that I have them make for me. I like
So
that.
then you just give them the audio content, or do you just type it out and then they have your voice already recorded and it does both?
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially. And that the way where you do that is also is in marketing over here. So yeah. And what I love about that is it's going to have a lot of consistency, I think, as well, but we'll we'll get there when we get there. But you can see all the options. You can put text in here. So they said, what if somebody has, text title, objections, and something objection handling. And this isn't part of this team. I'm just giving you an example. So, then you could type in what people would need to know, objections that people might have, or questions. FAQs could be another, and FAQ. So for a NowSite FAQ that people often ask is, am I locked in? No, this is month, 2 month, or annual, but whatever. So you could do things like this when you hit save. Now on the welcome page, it shows up as that little bit of a text. So another option is you can put images in here, links in here, videos in here, files in here, and then also web templates and email templates. So web templates and email templates are going to be NowSite templates, NowSite created websites or emails in the NowSite system. And eventually, they said 3 weeks, by the way, we will be able to invite people into our teams even if they don't have NowSite. So in other words, somebody could say, well, I want to see your content, but I'm going to build it over in my other software. Fine, I can still bring them in, and they can see it all, but then what they won't be able to do is instantly get my templates unless they join NowSite, which might be worth it to them. So you never know. It's kind of an opportunity to upsell and welcome people to NowSite as well. Let's go to software. And here's my JoyMinder marketing. So I'll show you a pay button that I have. So I'm under built for you. And again, this website's not complete. I'm not officially marketing this yet, but under built for you, which is also going to take a while to load. We'll let that load. We'll get to the page eventually. But if we go to JoyMinder Solutions, I'm going to pull a piece of software off of there that I'm going to promote in that Business Essentials page, just so you can see how it works. So I go to Trusted Tools. Okay, so this was open. So we're kind of bouncing back and forth just based on what's open at the moment. Here we are back at JoyMinder Marketing. Scroll down and here's all the different templates. These are all the different teams that I'm creating. So like I said, affiliate basics are here. Business necessities bundle, that's really the one that I'm creating right now. But the link in bio page, I've gotten close to being a template. I'd love to ask your feedback though, everybody. This is a mastermind where we can share what we're doing. I would love to, Steve, you've created some teams. So I'd love your teams. If anybody else has the same idea. So go ahead and pull those up. But here we have my promo for a link in bio page that I'll create for people. And what is it? I've created a video for it, an explanation, how it works, how to get it for free, how to get it done for you, how to get it done for you if you join with me, free add-ons, more templates. If they say that, but you can see bio link done for you. If they click that, it actually is opening up Stripe, because Stripe just has a link that I put behind that button and they make the payment here. I get notified and then I can let them into the team. Got it? So that's the workaround on how to, do payments. NowSite doesn't do it and they don't take any of the percentage. I get every penny. Well, not really. Stripe takes a chunk, but I don't know any way around that. PayPal would take more. Okay, so we're finding a tool over here. And I'm looking for one that says build your content. So I have a website called Build Your Content, done for you content. Copying that link. And over 15,000 free done for you resources. I'm gonna drop that into this software page, add link. So done for you content. And here's the link. And it shows up like this. So anyways, when people come into my team, they'll have instant access to these things and they appear in some way, shape, or form. I'll just quickly, Steve, you can pull yours up, but I'll show you a couple of other teams that I have. My coffee team. These are my emails. These are my images. These are my websites. For my quotes, this is my open team. Team content includes a lot of images. Everybody's welcome to join this. And then this is all I have in here right now, our photos. That's all I'm going to have in there. And for that one, I don't mind if people invite other people. Team settings. So I'm going to switch that toggle. Like, I don't care if people come in and take these posts and quotes. So we have people that have joined. I'll put the link into the chat. Oops. Copy link invitation.
So create new invitation link. Is that where you can name it something a lot shorter than what it is?
No, it would just redo all the stuff. Now, you could copy that and make it into a bit.ly, but if you do, it does say it will deactivate the old invitation. So if you put this link into, say, a button on a website, like, hey, join my team, which, by the way, I should do, people will never see what's behind. They'll just click the button and they'll get added to the team. I probably won't do that until I can add free people to the team, which again will be in a couple weeks. Even when I'm going to this event in Houston, I'm going down there to talk with coffee leaders. And so I will invite people to join my coffee team and get access to my images, my websites, and everything right while I'm at this event. I think we've done this one. And then this is my podcaster team, my Leaders League team, which I do want to put together. So I started it. I've invited you all. Let me invite you again. So Leaders League team, I've got several of you in here. You can just join really quick. What I want to do in here is highlight many of you. If you're here consistently and you're contributing to this, I would love to put some information about you in this team. So I'll just do it right now while I'm thinking of it. Team content. I have welcome. Oh, and I already did. Team members, home pages. So if you have a home page, lisamosby.com, cpatterson.com, or whatever it is, go ahead and put it in the chat right now. I will add it to this page right now. And then we can make this available to anybody that wants to come in and visit us and see us. So Lisa's the first one in. I'm copying her link. Copy. I'm going to go to team member home pages. Mine's already in there. I'm going to add.
Is this homepage my Jeff Weggy photography website, or would it be something I created on NowSite?
These I would, because we're using it to kind of promote NowSite, I would do a NowSite page ideally.
Okay.
Even if your NowSite page may link to or have buttons that link to other sites. And by the way, you are able to move these around once you have them in here. So that's a
So
nice.
Lisa has lisamosby.com. Is that a NowSite?
It is.
It
Yep.
is. Okay.
And LeAnn Lyon, I put in leannlyon.now.site, even though leannlyon.com opens as leannlyon.now.site.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else has their homepage ready, I will be happy to add it. Steve, do you want to share a team or two? I know you've been working on it. Or
I haven't done it. I have not done anything yet.
Well,
I've been working on all this other stuff. I haven't gotten
10 minutes. Do it. I mean, you don't learn except by doing. So, if anybody.
Yeah, I bowed out for a while. My computer just locked up. I had to come back in again.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to, though, open it up and give this a try. We're all here to help each other. If you have a question, wait, where's this? How do I do that? Let's help each other right here, right now. That's
Okay,
the beauty of working together.
see if I can get my NowSite account to open up. I think I have a resource problem like you do right
I
now.
think I have, oh, Charla Anderson. She's put hers in here. So,
That's not my now site, but it's my main place right now.
yep. There we go. So you're in. Oh, this is interesting. So I'm going to try that again. Charla Anderson, not Charla A. Anderson, just charlaanderson.com, correct? Should work, but I did get an error. So I wonder if that's because it's not an outside, which is interesting. Doesn't necessarily make sense, but because Lisa's went in as a .com, right? Can you just double check that that's the correct, that there's not a typo or something in there? I don't think there is though. I know you pretty well. Steve Patterson, do you have a homepage you want me to put into my team?
It's in there.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. So I will show you the error that I'm getting because why not? Not trying to hide things here. We're trying to work through things. And when we find issues, it's better to handle them than not. So I'm going to add a link to Steve. And again, I'm adding these as links, not websites, even though they are websites. Anybody know why? Because I don't want people copying your websites without your permission. I don't want them copying my website without my permission. Okay, so I'm going to do another link, Charla. So, think through what type of, whoops, not that one. HTTPS charlaanderson.com. Done. So this is the error that I saw, if we got it again, where it popped up on the right-hand side. I'm going to try this instead. Link. Let me look at the chat. No, but everybody's been doing HTTPS. I thought maybe it was the S. Nope, not working. So it does not like this outside site. So now I got to try another one. So it'll disappear. Okay, now I'm going to try anything. I'm going to try a link to Google. I'm going to try it without the HTTP at all because nope, link is not valid. So now it is. So you do have to put in HTTP. And there it is. Google works. So it might just be something. WordPress sites are just often very tricky. Charla's, at the ripe young age of 70 has learned how to do WordPress, which is amazing, but it is open source and can be buggy sometimes. So maybe that's what's going on. Don't know. Sorry. But I don't want this one to stay for sure. Delete. Delete. So it's easy to move things around. It's the concept is that it's like boards. Now that boards is asking to be paid to have a boards membership. And we're saying, no, you don't have to have a paid membership. You can join NowSite and you can get it for free free inside of your unlimited account. Over here, this is my Business Essentials page that I just started with you all. So maybe I started that twice. Did I do two of them now? Probably, knowing me. Nope, Business Essentials. team content. This is where we started. This is what I started creating here. So, and software, like I said, pops up like that. And then I will add in other websites and emails. So that's the big news. That's the big deal. Promo, go make some money. Start loading up your content so that when you get your AI avatar, the content is already in there and ready to rock and roll. So that's my big thing, is going back to JoyMinder marketing. Oops, the next page. And creating all these teams, putting all this content in there. That's my business model. Doesn't have to be your business model. Probably isn't your business model. I'm selling my 600 websites that I've created in NowSite for people to be able to come in and copy, not have to create from scratch on their own. And I have a couple of options for that. If they want to get techie and figure out how to do it themselves, they can at least start with a template. If they, want my help or the help of my team, then of course we can do that as well. Any questions?
Any photographer ones at this point?
I do have a photography website available as a template. Yes.
So did you create that for another photographer already, or
Actually,
did you
NowSite
just create
created
it because you? Okay.
NowSite did create that. At one point, NowSite was creating a lot of templates. And so then I just downloaded them and made them mine too. I basically did what I tell people they can do. They can copy them and make them their own. The difference will be that NowSite does have NowSite nerds that will do it for you, theoretically. But people do have mixed results with those. Sometimes people love it, sometimes people struggle with it, and it can take a little bit of time to get back, but that's the nature of software. I won't say that just because you want it done, I'm going to have it done in an hour either, right?
So this might be a question for Charla. So you're the WordPress expert?
Oh, no, no, no. I have a WordPress expert. I have a team that has he absolutely phenomenal. He has office hours, every Monday for I think 7 hours, right? And so yeah, that's who I got my website before I knew anything about NowSite. So I'm using
So how would a NowSite? How does the NowSite photography website that you created, LeAnn, compare to a WordPress? I mean, I don't have any clue what the difference is.
Well, WordPress is open source. And so because it's open source, it really means that there are a lot of things that change in WordPress, a lot. And so NowSite is a closed system. NowSite does have the SEO and everything is kind of already built into it. It really has all the functionality that you pretty much need. And while there's a lot of drag and drop features like a countdown timer and different things, if there's something it doesn't do and you want to be able to say, have a scrolling banner, you can actually now you can ask your AI inside of NowSite, give me the code I need to create a scrolling banner on my website. And it'll create the code for you. Then you just stick it in your website. So without
Wow.
necessarily using code from outside. So it's just a way, again, of kind of keeping everything contained in one dashboard, not having to switch back and forth and not being subject to, the powers that do and don't be for other products and services. I had a GoDaddy website before I had the NowSite website. It was one of the $80 that I was able to release to just rebuild the site inside NowSite, and I've just never been happier.
Cool.
So, Lisa, you have anything to contribute?
Yeah, I managed WordPress websites for a long time, and then my shopping cart got hacked and took down all of my products. And so I switched over to NowSite. I have had no issues. I rebuilt my site. In fact, while y'all are talking, I went in there and found a whole bunch of errors and started making changes. I just updated my logo, and I grabbed a couple of sections of free classes that I pulled out, and just like that, like in the last 4.5 minutes, I completely updated my website. You go try to do that on WordPress, it's like pull out your hair, go hire somebody. NowSite has made it really simple, and websites need to be fluid, not static, where we put it up and we never go back and visit it, right? It doesn't do us any good if we're not putting new information on there. When we're sending people to our websites, we want them to come back. The only reason that they would come back is if things were changing, there's new stuff available. It's much more difficult to do it in in WordPress for many people because they have to become proficient in it. In NowSite, it's drag, it's drop, and you create a button and it clicks out to anything that you need it to go to. So that's why I left GoDaddy and rebuilt on NowSite, all of my stuff.
Yeah, actually, I will.
Ditto for me too on Wix.
Yeah. And Wix and GoDaddy, to be fair, are also drag and drop systems. They're fairly simple. It's just that when it can be all in one and reduce your costs, it makes sense to get everything in one dashboard. I'm sharing my screen now. I am actually going to go and edit one of my websites really quickly. So you'll see, it's my LeAnn Lyon website because I just realized I'm going to be gone on Friday, so I will not be hosting a Q&A call on Friday. So I'm going to go to edit this website, and now you'll see the editors right here. This particular website does have multiple pages. Many of mine do not, but right here under events on the left-hand side, I'm going to click the little pencil, which means I'm going to edit, pretty logical. And this is the section that I need to edit. I'm highlighting it in blue by hovering over it. I'm clicking on it. And now everything on the left-hand side in the black column changed to be just about what's in this box. So this is a text block. That's why I have to click on Edit Text Block. It pops open. And a text block means that there's more than just a little bit of information. Monday, September, no calls. So it's actually going to be Friday, August 29, and Monday, September 2nd. No calls for Labor Day holiday. And that's good enough for that.
I use a site called SmugMug for my website.
Yeah.
Have for years, and I'm guilty as charged. It was set up a long time ago. I haven't changed a damn thing on there forever. But for me, I've been trying to change a banner like this. I kid you not, for, oh my God, 12 months.
Yeah.
And I have not been able to figure out how to do that for
Yeah.
the life of me.
And I do have a lot of videos on YouTube that do show like a lot about websites. I'll admit that some of them are an hour long because I'm doing a lot of things. That's something I'd like to fix and do. Just here's how you change a banner. Here's how you do, because there's really not a lot of great content out there about it. But I'll show you quickly on the here, Jeff. So I clicked here to this whitish banner behind everything. You can tell what you're working on because there's a little tiny blue line around it all. And then on the left-hand side, it's switched settings and style. So I'm doing, and you just start playing with things and figure out what they do. Okay, so full width looks like this, and container looks like this. Height, I set at default. And if I go to style, I think that's where I can change the image. So right now it's set to image. I could change it to gradient, solid color, transparent, or even video, although that does take up a lot of bandwidth, I will say. And I'm just going to leave it at image. But if I wanted to change the image to be, say, a picture of all of us beautiful people, then I would, just change out the photo and it would change. And then you hit save and exit and you're done. But there's a lot you can play with: spacing, visibility, advanced. Just while we're in the editor mode, I'll show you. Here's the code snippet. This is what I was talking about earlier. If there's something you really want to do, go into my AI and say, hey, I need a code snippet to do da 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 on my website, on my NowSite website. And it'll give you a code. And then you can enter that, you drag and drop that code where you want it to be. Let's say it's a banner, scrolling banner of words. You drop it there. You put the code in over here and it will work. Now, again, if you're not that techie, you don't want to do that, then you still can hire people to do this for you. But if you are techie and you are a business owner and you want to be able to change things on the fly, this is a pretty simple system. And I'm going to save and exit. So that's essentially it. I think we'll take, unless there's something else. Oh, I was going to show you where to do marketing services. Also under marketing, hover over the little megaphone, go down to marketing services. Woohoo! Always exciting when I get here and the buttons are very bright pink because it means that I can create a new video. And I'm going to. So I'm going to jump into this. And I can drop a website link. I'm going to do why I love my coffee. I'm going to create a second one. Hopefully I can get it back by this weekend, but we'll see. Where is it? Where is it? And then I'm gonna upload an image. No. And then business product or profile. It's gonna be for coffee. Organic coffee. And I'll say do not use the name of Organo. And what else do I want to say? Just promote that this coffee is healthier. I don't know if I want to say the word healthy. That's risky. Is guaranteed. Diana, you might want to mute to not have mold, which I can't remember the percentage, but it's high, which a majority of coffees have. So then I go to next and I'm going to pick no avatar. Shoot. And go back here. I do want this in my own voice AI. So I'm saying that specifically, although they did say if you go to next and you pick no avatar and they have your voice AI, they're supposed to by default do that. But I could pick it in any language I want to, but I'm going to resist. I think it'd be fun to have it in French. Okay, submit. So I requested another, and then your buttons get grayed out because they're working on that, which means I should have the one that I requested last week back in here. Okay, last minutes. So what do? I do business strategy. I do obviously a lot with NowSite. I support business owners by getting set up with NowSite and other projects in their business, such as starting a podcast or different things that I've been doing. I know how to do it. I'd love to help business owners do it also. But all of us have slightly different business models and how we're doing this. So Lisa.
What?
Oh, there's a voice in the background somewhere. I'm hearing it. I'm not sure who it is. Anyway, Lisa, tell us what you do.
I just do NowSite and travel around the country and show people how to live a laptop lifestyle and do it virtually, have fun, and try to record their life on social media so that other people can get excited about what they're doing and what's possible with social media. That's it.
That's it. But NowSite makes it easier because the social media tools make it a lot easier for her to do that on a consistent basis. Steve Patterson, tell us about your business.
I run a fractional CMO services company. So we operate as your chief marketing officer for several clients, and we use NowSite as a entry tool for our clients to learn how to do digital marketing. So we train on NowSite, we teach NowSite, we set you up. We can even run your complete platform for you. We also use other high-end tools where we do IP address targeting, geofencing, OTT, CTV commercials. We do that for our customers around the country. But I've been NowSite now since 2020, so 4 years.
Yep. And Lisa,
4 years, and I've been very happy with the product as it has evolved because it is totally evolving constantly. It is not the same NowSite I started with. I know that, but it's a very useful tool for me for my clients. So
Steve does all the fancy stuff. Charla is an author and she uses NowSite as well as her website. Do you want to say anything more? You're muted, hon. Hit the space bar. There you go.
I thought I did. yeah, this morning, I'm in a group called, it's a speakers group for faith-based speakers and really great Bree talks. And she has now encouraged us to go from 8 to 9 Central Time, Mondays and Thursdays, to go in and post on LinkedIn and then go on each other's sites and comment. And today's the first day that I used reply, what is it called?
Or help me reply.
Help me reply. And I use it on all but one of them before I remember to do it. But yeah, it was about 5 or 6 that all you do is just either screenshot or post or copy and paste.
Yeah.
So it's a really great group. Number one, if you want to, she's got really fast growing and very good content if you want to be more speaking opportunities and such.
Right.
Sweet people.
Jeff, do you want to talk about your business?
Sure. I was a financial advisor for 34 years. Just sold my practice in November of 2023. Got really tired of all the regulation and all the markets and the nonsense, and left brain. Now I get to do right brain. So I'm a full-time professional photographer. I've been a photographer since I was 15 or 16. I was a professional sports photographer. I photographed the NHL, but now I go on site to photograph employees and executives and people in their space for companies. And then I also photograph corporate real estate.
And a lot up in Minnesota for now, but I'm sure you're willing to be flown out to other places.
Well, I've gone. I mean, I've just got back from. I was two gigs this summer in Indianapolis.
Ah,
I was lucky enough to get stuck in the airport on that Friday morning after CrowdStrike. It was a nightmare. I mean, whoever thinks we should go complete central bank digital currency is crazy. I couldn't even put a credit card in to get a water out of a vending machine because they were all shut down. It was chaos. But anyways, yeah, so I've gone all around the country. I just had a gig last year in Seattle, photographed a senior living facility out there. Really, as long as they're willing to pay travel and cover some of the cost, it's really about the same price. So,
yep. And you've done some professional sports photography too, right?
I photograph, I'm part owner of MinnesotaHockeyMagazine.com, and I've been doing that for 15 years, I think. And I'm the lead photographer, kind of starting to turn that over to someone else right now, but I've photographed all the NHL teams, big on WCHA, Big Ten, football, baseball. I've done pretty much, and I get hired a lot to photograph people's kids, which is a lot more exciting. Not that NHL is not exciting, but to show an 8-10-year-old kid incredible images that we can blow up on the wall of them versus showing Zach Parisi.
Yeah.
He's seen 7,000 perfect images of himself,
right,
and makes a lot of money. They don't care.
Yeah.
You know, it's more rewarding to shoot the little kids, photograph the kids and doing that. So
make it happen. Cool.
Yep.
Hey, Scott and Diana, I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to contribute as well. Share what you do, how you use NowSite. I know Diana's a little busy with littles today. Littles, grand littles. Scott, do you want to chime in? Okay.
Not today.
Not today. Okay. Awesome. Well, we will return in 2 weeks. Meanwhile, these are recorded. You can find them on YouTube. Please join the Telegram channel so that you get updated. I do put in some notes there as well when there's a promo, when there's an update. But really, you don't get more than 2 or 3 messages in Telegram per week, not per hour, definitely not per minute or per day. So feel free to feel safe in the Telegram group. But then, of course, you have to check it as well. But you can get to that from the website. Go to LeannLyon.com, scroll down to Monday, click on Leaders League. That will bring you to the website, and the Telegram link is there. Thanks, everybody, for your contributions. Appreciate it. I'm going to go right over to the Q&A call. If you're new, you might consider going to the NowSite My AI call, or feel free to come on into my Q&A call. We do end this and then come back into the same link. but we'll end this and then come back just so for recording sakes, so I get cleaned
Can
up.
I do the My AI on the road on my cell phone, or do you recommend
can.
being at a laptop?
I mean, you probably won't do as much, but at least listening in on it today would be a great thing.
Okay.
And I know you have another thing to
I
get.
got to head out for a doctor's appointment. So thanks, everybody. Great to meet everyone.
Yeah, great to meet you. See you again.
All right.
Bye, everybody. See you soon.